Hi there, welcome back to the Apatros Review. I'm your host, Millie Sipka, and join me as we take a long trip throughout the series down the annals of science fiction, action, and horror films, all in my personal collection of 1,200 DVDs, and a few Blu-rays and a few VHS tapes, and well. In this episode, we look at the film Today You Die. No, you're not dying today. It's just the title of a Steven Seagal film from 2005, directed by Don E. Fauntleroy. We handle a few other Steven Seagal films as well. We'll get to them in the future. Now, this DVD, this film was released in Australia in the Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. It's one of the direct-to-video DVDs, around late 2005, early 2006. It's a single-layer DVD. It's in PAL format, obviously. It's got a 1.185 aspect ratio, and it's got two soundtracks, English and French Dolby Digital 5.1. And I'll get to those details later. Now, Now, if you don't know about Steven Seagal's career during the 2000s, he started making a whole heap of really bad, well, mediocre to really bad action films during that era. Some of them were really atrocious, like Attack Force, which was originally another film, but they had to change the script change, and they had to redub the whole film. Ugh. Anyway, as for Today You Die, this is another one of those bad direct-to-video B-grade action movies that Steven Seagal spent the majority of the early to mid-2000s making. So basically about, what, just about maybe 15 years ago? Anyway, this one does have a slightly better chance of most of those ones to entertain, although to be honest, only diehard Steven Seagal fans will pick this one for a night's viewing. Now, after being falsely sent to prison for his unwilling participation in a violent car chase on the streets of Las Vegas, which, by the way, was taken from a different film, when his workmate carries out a robbery of a casino, Alan Banks, played by Steven Seagal, who is an ethical thief who steals from the rich and steals from criminals and gives it to the poor. He teams up with a gangster in prison, played by Treach, to to get revenge on the criminals who hide them and they're protecting the DA. Now, well, the story is pretty much on the level of the crapola that Seagal's 2000s filmography is based on, as well as some plot points that really don't make any sense no matter which way you slice them up. The film does have a slight minor interest, so it's pretty much average. It's sort of a mismatched buddies out for mutual payback thing that's worked better elsewhere. Here, Steven Seagal and Rapiton actor Treach make for a passable team. Seagal's acting is hilarious to watch as he mangles his way through the varied assortment of baddies, including taking on wannabe Satanist, a hopelessly lost Kevin Tig, who, after making a long speech about being born bad, is promptly dispatched with a bomb in his helicopter. Nick Mancuso, who a really good actor who's usually stars as villains in B-grade films during the 1990s and 2000s, plays another bad guy in this film, but his character doesn't seem to have a legitimate motivation to be there. For he does have a good line about hating the word war and drugs, because to him it's like taking war and aspirin, but war and paracetamol. Anyway, and he does make a pretty decent attempt at it, and the spirituality of the exercise is just window dressing for his pretty mediocre Steven Seagal B-actioner. Now, as for the DVD, the film was released on Region 4 DVD by Sony Pictures, which has gone about putting out Steven Seagal's direct-to-video 2000 direct and re-releasing some of the other ones in a bunch of those triple film box sets that you can buy the supermarket for about, I don't know, 25 bucks or something. And it makes sense that Sony Pictures acquired the Columbia TriStar catalog. The picture is pretty good, although some of the stock footage that the filmmakers borrowed from other films was shot with different equipment, and so it looks a little conspicuous here. In fact, that scene where Steven Seagal fires a grappling hook onto an apartment, sneaks onto it, was taken from a Jean-Claude Van Damme film called The Order. Not joking, you can look it up. As it stands, the print looks okay enough. The sound comes in two soundtracks, English and French, Dolby Digital, both in 5.1. I only heard the English track and it sounded pretty decent too, even though Steven Seagal tends to mumble his lines. There are four subtitle tracks for the hard of hearing, including English, which is pretty important for the majority of Seagal fans who sometimes can't understand what the stout sunlight says when he's mumbling his lines. And yeah, no, pretty decent disc if you don't need too much from Steven Seagal's 2000s DVD actioner. There is no supplement on this disc, no extras, so don't ask for it. I give the film a C, which is 2 stars for average, the quality gets a B, which is a 3 stars out of 5, which is solid. The supplement D minus because there's no supplement on the disc. Now, if you want to track this film down, it is available on various, some Sony Pictures, those free film, free film DVD sets that usually have a thing to them, like a Jean-Claude Van Damme triple pack or a Steven Seagal triple pack. There's quite a few of the Steven Seagal ones out there. So if you can try and find it there, it was released on its own. I picked my copy up a long time ago as an ex-rental DVD from a rental shop, video store. So there you have it. Today you die. No, no, you're not dying. I'm just saying the title of the film. So anyway, there it is. That's it for this review.